It's now. Not in a week's time. Not sometime today. Not in 5 minutes. It's not Shinoda then. It's Tsunoda now.
僕はステイウェイジェネレーション階段を上がれ上がれそして越えますか繋がれますか僕の声の上がるしかないよな Stay away
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Welcome to SushiBites. Grauen no Torikago, translated into English, Birdcage of Horrors, is a little bit unusual. It was released on Dreamcast across 6 GD-ROMs, and at first glance it looks like an FMV game, but it's not really a game. If anything, it's a compilation of web series consisting of 365 episodes of 1 minute length each, which could be watched once a day at a low quality thanks to the limitations of the internet at the time. Or you could get these discs and watch them daily in a much higher quality on your Dreamcast. Great! You get all these episodes across 6 discs, but it isn't that simple. Being a Sega product from the very late 90s, it has to do something screwy. That's the MO. So what did Sega do to sabotage this collection? Birdcage of Horrors was only made available for sale through one website directly from Sega themselves, with later volumes only being available to purchase for people who watched the previous volumes, making the last volume extremely rare. And it gets wilder. You have to connect to the internet every single day to unlock the next episode. Nowadays, if you don't have that special VMU save, all these videos are locked and unwatchable even though you bought the disc and inserted it into your console. It's like the precursor to a battle pass, isn't it? You bought the game, but all the content on the disc is locked unless you were playing during Chapter 1, Season 1. A story like this means I need to get my information straight. Thankfully, Sega Retro came in clutch here. So for a while, Sega ran a website called Sega Direct, where you could buy from Sega directly, hence the name. It was formerly known as Dreamcast Direct, and during that time, several games were exclusive to the store, or initially timed exclusives, including online-enabled versions of Street Fighter and Darkstalkers, aka Vampire Chronicle. I can't even begin to imagine how unplayable games like those were online with no rollback and on a modem. Many of the available products were entirely exclusive to the store. You could purchase exclusive controllers and VMUs and special limited edition Dreamcast consoles. Pre-ordering games from the website would net you exclusive merchandise, demo discs, discs containing trailers, soundtrack samplers, and other freebies, most of which I'm not sure have been fully documented, because I'd love to see some of these exclusive consoles and VMUs. Do they still exist today? In the hands of collectors, probably, or in a Japanese RAN theory? Once the Dreamcast was officially dead and buried, and Sega became a third-party publisher, the service adopted the name Sega Direct and started carrying other publishers' games, eventually closing down to make way for the Sega Store. Here's the Sega Store today. Well, at the time this script was written, you still get exclusive items for pre-ordering, like this cool swag related to Pirate Yakuza. Oh look, something PayPal. Translation beam! I see. Issues with PayPal purchases. American card companies can't leave Japan the hell alone. Not even Sega is safe from moral grandstanding and bullying. I don't want to get all political, so I'm going to move on if that's okay. Great. For context, Grauen no Torikago was only made available on Dreamcast Direct, which has made the collection very hard to get hold of today. It was released in 6 volumes, but you needed to finish watching the previous volume in order to purchase the next. I wasn't able to find any information on how this was policed, but it is possible that you had to send a VMU to them, or they would check your Dreamcast browser history somehow. This is why the very last volume, Chapter 6, has become so increasingly rare over the years. The game was marketed by Sega as a full-scale mystery suspense drama, and that's a very accurate description, though I'd even go as far as to call it campy horror schlock. Though I mean it in an absolutely endearing way. Bad and endearing, like Stephen King's Rose Red, but on a third of the budget. The show was initially available on its own website, with the unique selling point of this Dreamcast version being that you can enjoy the episodes at much higher quality than what was viewable on computers at the time, especially with its support for the Dreamcast's VGA display mode. From the way the old info pages worded, there was a little bit of an ARG element, with web pages and databases online reflecting the events of the series as they supposedly happened in real life daily, making use of the Dreamcast's internet connectivity and web browser to add extra real-world weight to each episode. I bet that was a lot of fun for people who were engaging with the show in that way, daily. Thankfully, modders have discovered how to unlock all the video files on the disc without requiring a special VMU save. Derek Pasquarella managed to create a patch that made the locked videos accessible, and thanks to a team consisting of T-Chan, Walnut, and other anonymous team members, the game's videos have been translated into English and patched back into the game, allowing anybody to watch the entire series in English. Unfortunately, none of the supplemental web content is available, but it is still much better than having nothing at all. Now, of course, you must have all the discs to use these patches, because it's piracy to download the show and just emulate it, right? You wouldn't download a car, would you?
You better subscribe.
So now we've gone into its background and the existence of the English patch. But what is Grauen no Torikago even about? Well, I'd hate to spoil it for you. So I'm going to give you a basic rundown of the premise. This will ruin a few of the smaller surprises, so if what you've seen so far interests you, please stop now and go check it out. 16-year-old Japanese schoolgirl, now Tsunoda, moves into an apartment building named Grauenheim, or Horror House when translated from German, a tenancy which her father has paid for. Unbeknownst to Now, each of the apartment's tenants, including Nao's absentee father, have signed a special contract, which states that if at least 5 residents die within the space of a year, the remaining residents will have the value of the life insurance policies paid out between them. As you might expect, this sparks a twisted murder game, where residents are killed one by one, but for some strange reason, each body is displayed in an ornamental fashion, posed in a symbolic way. Nao makes friends with retired wrestler Zenichiro Iwata and apartment porter Takamaru Tetsu. Along with the help of Detective Goda and a truck driver named Matsunaga, Nao drills down to the bottom of the mystery, learning how she, like Jar Jar Binks, is the key to all of this. It is discovered that the whole situation, the life insurance policies, the murders, everything, all revolve around Nao, her identity, who, or perhaps even what she is, in a sense. There's twists and turns all the way until the very end, and while some of the story felt predictable, a lot blindsided me when it happened. Each mystery and question is wrapped up cleanly, and there's only 1 or 2 small, loose ends here and there. The talent chosen for the film are all fantastic, with Detective Goda being especially standout. Hotaro Yukijiro does a fantastic job of portraying such a lovable, caring character with a heart of gold. Fans of tokusatsu will know Yukijiro-san from the Heisei-era Gamera films and the various Garo series over the years. As for the actress who played Nao, Sayaka Yoshino, Boogie Pop fans will know Yoshino-san for playing Toka Miyashita in the 2000 live-action film based on the manga. I keep saying film, because ultimately this isn't a video game, is it? It's on the Dreamcast, sure, but it's a film. It's a film split over 6 very expensive discs that you originally needed to go online to play every single day. If it interests you, I have a full 6-part stream series where I watch and react to the show in real time, and you can also find the whole thing on YouTube, subtitled. Check it out sometime if you're intrigued, you won't regret it. Check out www.escaperoombritish.com and buy a t-shirt. Buy 2 t-shirts. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, if we live that long.